Hi everyone, Lee Magpie here, and today I've got something else Pokemon related, and we've got the new Pokemon Deluxe Action Battle Feature figure, Pidgeot. I've been really excited to get this figure. I actually got it off Amazon for £14, but the retail price for this is actually £10. So I won't link it in the description box down below this time, just because the prices vary on Amazon. They usually go from like 10 quid, and then yesterday it was on for £14. But it's not really expensive. It could go for 14, and the original price should be £10 anyway. So if you want this, go on Amazon and have a look. It is also on the Smith's website, but not out at the moment. So hopefully it'll be out in Smith's, and you can probably look at it better in person. And if you are from the UK, this figure and this one is out in a shop called Game. So in the UK, that's where you can get this as well. And it does retail for the actual retail price of £10 as well off Game. So have a look on there. But this figure I've been really excited to get, and obviously it's a deluxe action. It's a battle feature figure, and it says Series 4, but it's actually a Series 5. When I did my review on this one, the packaging said Series 4 again, but on the bottom of the foot, it actually says Series 5. So ignore what the packaging says. If it says Series 4, it's actually Series 5. And on the bottom of that one, I don't know if you can see it at the moment, but I'll show you when we get out of the packaging. It is actually a Series 5. The packaging is overall the same, and it's for 4 and plus. It's got the Pokemon colours of red and white to represent the Pokemon ball. And you can see the typing here is normal flying, and on the packaging is a really cool picture of Pidgeot. I think it's one of my favourite Pokemon, and the figure overall looks really awesome. I'm actually going to do a comparison as well with I can't remember its name, my head's gone blank. What's its name? Pterodactyl, because that one has got a similar action feature by the looks of it, and articulated feet and wings. So I really want to do a size comparison with that. So I'll do a size comparison with that, and I'll show you the rest of Series 5 at the end of the video. So stay tuned to the end of the video if you're curious about some other variant figures in this line. And yeah, it is the back of the box. So obviously I did a review on Charizard a long time ago. It's a really cool figure, had some odd little faults but still really good. This one's the same, really cool figure, sculpt amazing but some odd little faults. This one I can tell will have no faults. I could be absolutely wrong, I might get it out and it might be not good at all, but looks absolutely awesome. Can't wait to get it out. And then this one looks really cool. But I'm a bit curious of what part of its body is articulated. It shows you a little bit of an action feature, but it's not showing it clear enough, so we'll have to wait until I can get my hands on it and do a review for you guys. But overall, yeah, packaging's really cool, and I'm going to get it out the packaging now. And like I said a million times, these figures are a bit hit and miss. Sometimes they can be really good, sometimes they can feel real cheap, sometimes they can get all the articulation right, sometimes they don't have any of it at all, and it's just one of those. But I hope you can get your hands on this figure as soon as it comes out properly in the UK. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to get Pidgeot out of the packaging. So everyone, I've got Pidgeot out of the packaging, and as always, I always show you the checklist. And here is the checklist. What is left for me to get, because I don't really collect these small figures, but I really want Wooloo, so I'm going to get Wooloo, and I'm definitely going to get this one. But they all look really cool, and some of them look really cute. And yes, I always show you the checklist really quick. And my overall thoughts on this figure is it looks absolutely awesome. And it also comes with this little stand, as you can see here. I'm just going to put Pidgeot there. And there is its stand. It's quite simple, see-through, so it looks like it's actually gliding in the air. And if you put some sticky pads at the bottom of here and stick it down, it'll be really cool. But quite simple, and you can take this bit off as well. And it is Pidgeot out of the packaging, and I'm going to say she's a she because it looks like a she and looks really awesome. And this is the face up close. They've got the sculpt done pretty much like I've said in the about the rest of the figures, like she's just come out of the anime or she's just come out of the game. There's no paint blemishes at all. Nicely painted beak, nicely painted eyes. Same on this side. It's got a little bit of a mark on, well, like a dint in its hair there, but it's not too bad. Really nicely done. Then the hair, I really love how they've sculpted the hair. It's in this really nice yellow colour. It's a little bit brighter on camera than it is in person. It's more like a sandish colour in person. And it's got these nice streaks of red and sculpted grooves in the hair as well. I'm just going to turn my light out so you can see it a little bit better. As you can see there, I'm actually going to turn the light down a little bit. So yeah, you can see it's a bit better there now, and I like how it's sculpted underneath, and it's got some nice bits of shape in there, because it goes high up here and then it folds down a little bit, so it looks like it's flowing nicely as it would do if she was flying. And even the tail feathers look really nice. Really nicely sculpted as well. It's got some writing underneath, but at least it's underneath and you can't see it. And there's the little two peg holes for you to put it on display. And yeah, it's really nicely made as well. It feels quite strong. As you can see, it's got like a little spring inside the actual wing for it to do its action feature. The button is a little bit there, you can see it, but it's not too bad if it was on display, and at least it's in brown, so it's not too bad, which goes with its colouring. The wings are nicely sculpted as well. As you can see there's no paint blemishes at all. When you close the wing here, you can see it doesn't connect the colour through, but it's not a big deal. And same goes for this wing, really nicely done. And there's the sculpting inside as well. So it's added quite a lot of detail just for a simple figure. And yeah, this is going to look so good in photography. And this is the action feature, so if you press the button here, it will flap its wings up and down, and then move really nicely. And they have a little bit of give in these bits of the wings as well. The wings don't stay where you want them to stay, so you can't articulate them how you want, only if you wanted to do it more like that, instead of using the button, you can. So you can actually use it and look like it's gliding like this. And then there's actually some articulated articulation in the feet. So as you can see here, I'll quickly show you the sculpting of the feet first. So as you can see there, they're really nicely painted. It's not focusing in. They're really nicely painted in this nice pink colour. And the feet actually stand as well. Without no stand, it doesn't fall like back. It's falling back now, but it's calling me a lie. But you can actually stand it really, really well. And the articulation is... You can swivel the legs around like that, the feet, sorry. And you can move them up like that. You can see that it says Series 5 on the bottom of the feet there. And same goes for this side, so you can put the feet forward like it's ready to land on the floor. Like that. Or you can put the feet back like that and make it stand. Like that. And it's actually got some swivels in the feet, so you can turn the feet all the way around. It's quite, they move quite loosely as well, so I would be careful of that. But you can make it look like it's walking across the floor if you really wanted it to. So it's got some really good play purposes. I think it's really cool that they've added articulation in the feet for it to swivel, so you can make it land different ways, or you can put it on its stand and pose it in different ways. And it's really easy to put on the stand as well, so you just simply click it in like that. It's better to put it on the table first. There you go. So you can put it on display like that, and you can actually rotate the feet however you want to rotate them. It doesn't stay on the stand very, very well. You can't be like moving it around loads. But I think once you get it stuck properly, it'll be fine. And you can actually put more down as well. It'd be cool if you could articulate the wings to go in. But I think if you put something in the wing at the top or something like that, you could actually make it look like it's going to go flying down. But overall, I think it's cool that they've added a stand. Now I'm going to quickly show you a comparison with Aerodactyl. So Aerodactyl is here. And I've already seen that it's similar in size. So Pidgeot stands a bit taller in its body, but it stands a bit taller in just the way it stands, like that. But body length wise, I think like they're pretty much the same, other than a little bit of Aerodactyl's tail. Wingspan is a little bit longer with Aerodactyl, but only by like the tips. And Pidgeot's wing is actually a little bit more wider than Aerodactyl's. Aerodactyl's is a lot more slimmer. Obviously, they're two totally different Pokemon. But they've both got similar action features. So you can make them look like they're battling in the sky. This one didn't... I think this one did come... Oh yeah, I think Aerodactyl came with a stand as well. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. But I think you had to just balance it, clicked just around the tail, as this one's got these two little peg hole things. So yeah, the button on this one, he actually has a spike on his back, so that they've actually moulded the spike as the button, so that's really clever how they've done that. And this one has head articulation, so it can lift its head that far up, that far down, and it can move its feet individually, so it can make it look like it can go across the floor as well. And it also has a swivel in its tail. So this one, they've added a little bit more articulation, but this one, I think overall looks a little bit cooler. I think it's just because I love Pidgeot, and I don't think it needs like loads of articulation. I think it would have been cool if it could maybe move its hair up and down or a tail feather, but they've got like a flexible material on there, but I don't feel like they're going to break. They do feel quite strong, and they've got similar action features, but this one's got articulation in the feet as well as Aerodactyl, so they both wins in both of them, in my opinion, and both look absolutely awesome. They look great for play purposes. They've got enough articulation for play purposes as well. Photography, and just look absolutely amazing on your shelf. So these two are definitely well worth adding to your Pokemon collection. Then, and on the bottom of this one, it actually says Series 4. Wait, focus in. As you can see there. And then this one says Series 5. So I'm just going to put Aerodactyl back. And this is some of the figures from Series 5. So we've got a Toxicity. It's very hard to stand because it can't really move its legs. But I'm just going to try and just like lean it against the wall here. Then we've got Ponyta, one of my favourite figures from this full line, as well as Pidgeot. Absolutely stunning. I've done a full dedicated video on this one and this one on their own. And then I've done a full dedicated figure on these two. Let me focus this in. So we've got Sirfetch'd and Raichu. I've done a full dedicated review on these two. And Ponyta's decided that she's had enough. Yeah, you can actually stand her really well, but she's just a little bit heavy on the tail and head. And yeah, these two are absolutely amazing figures as well. My least favourite is obviously this one at the back, but sculpt-wise and the way it looks, just looks absolutely amazing. It's a real nice size as well. It's just a bit disappointing that they couldn't add a little bit more articulation, considering that Raichu has got such a rounder body, shorter arms. This is not a battle feature figure, this is a battle figure. So they've concentrated just adding articulation on the legs, the head, the arms, and that's what I like about how they've added that on such a small rounded figure. And then its tail's not articulated, but it has got some good movement. I don't know where to put Mr. Raichu there. And then Sirfetch'd doesn't move its legs, but with it being so small, you have actually added articulation in the head so it can move side to side. But if you want to know more about these figures, please check them out on my YouTube channel. And yeah, it can move its arms up and down. And then this one, because it's got a shield, moves side to side. Can't move its feet, but I will talk a lot more about these figures. I talk a lot more about these figures on my YouTube. And then obviously we've got this one. I've actually done a cameo with these two. And yeah, so yeah, she is absolutely stunning. She can move her head side to side. Legs can move as well. And that's pretty much it. But that's all you really need for a Pokemon what can stand on all fours, or animal what can stand on all fours. Don't really need much. And up to now, these look absolutely awesome. I'll bring a Series 4 into the mix as well. There you go. Really awesome figures. Some of them are hits, some of them are misses, but pretty much this row has been hits. So they're definitely worth adding to your collection. If you love Pokemon stuff, you're definitely going to be wanting to get your hands on these. They're absolutely awesome. These battle feature figures, these ones retail for £10. This one retails for £6.99. £6.99 and £6.99 as well. These 3 are out in Smith's. This one should be out pretty much soon. Same with this one. This one's already out, and you can get them all from different retail places. So I am done with this review. I hope you have enjoyed this review. I know it might have been a bit long, but please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me. I have got some more Pokemon stuff coming up soon, and I have got some Jurassic World stuff coming up soon, and Sylvanian families. I do a big mixed range of Pokemon on my channel, from Pokemon, Jurassic World, Sylvanian families, Harry Potter, other doll related stuff, and other toy related stuff. I've got some other little things in the works as well, so please stay tuned for that. And yeah, so hope you can get your hands on these amazing figures. Even this one, even though it's got a few little faults. Quickly, I'll go over why. It's because all it's got is this action feature, which looks like he's rocking out on a guitar. And that's pretty much it. He can move his arms here. But overall, it looks really cool. But I am done with this review. And quickly, before I end this review, my overall thoughts on this figure is it's a 10 out of 10 for everything. The articulation's really good. I don't think it could have done with adding a little bit more, but if it did, it would have been really good, but I still give it a 10 out of 10. The action feature's really cool. The button, it does stick out a little bit, but it's quite hidden. And the paint app's really clean as well. And it literally looks like it's falling out the anime. So yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 as well. Such a cool figure to add to your Pokemon collection. And if you love Pidgeot, definitely add it to your collection. But that is it for this review. These toys are absolutely amazing. And I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye!